When is it time to start using a 3PL? Sometimes we can ship directly from China to Amazon, but due to inventory limits and MOQs, we still predominantly ship from China to our house in the United States, then to Amazon. Is it realistic to truly make this a remote business where we never need to touch physical inventory? The answer to that question is yes. Now, let me expand a little bit. The person that asking the question are obviously already doing some sales, right? So if you're already doing some sales, and we've talked about this, and if you've watched Q&A videos or listened to podcasts, you've heard me talk about kind of the philosophy of shipping from China to your house, then to Amazon, the pros and cons there, versus shipping directly from China to Amazon. Shipping directly from China to Amazon, yes, it can save you money. Obviously, it saves you shipping to your house and then shipping again to Amazon. It saves you having to buy boxes and tape, which isn't a ridiculous expense, but it's an expense. So there are very much cost savings with going directly from manufacturer to Amazon. But there's some very serious supply chain issues there where if you have inventory limits, that can cause problems. Yeah, you've heard me say I don't personally recommend that strategy, but I understand that it's out there and people use it, and that's okay. It's just not one that I personally recommend. I don't like my supplier knowing the full end-to-end process of like my business, essentially. It's kind of the same philosophy with Apple iPhones or any like Samsung or anything is, they make different components in different places and then, put it together just so that, one person doesn't know the full end-to-end process, because then it just makes it that much easier for them to duplicate it and rip you off. And there's a lot of factories overseas that do that kind of stuff. So if you have a super good relationship with your supplier, I'm sure you could ship directly to Amazon. Honestly, we could probably ship direct to Amazon with our supplier. I truly believe we have that good of a relationship. We've built trust. We've been with them for 2.5 years. We're a big client for them. So like we have that trust where, yeah, I could tell them ship directly to China. Our supply chain is running very smoothly. But in the early days, like there could be a lot of issues and supply chain challenges with that. But yes, you can make this a fully remote business. We are fully remote, I guess you could say. We don't touch inventory. So at this point, we have a 3PL. Our inventory goes from our supplier to our 3PL, who happens to be literally 10 minutes down the street, goes to our warehouse here. They store all of our products for us. When we need to restock to Amazon, we go in their online portal system that they have, put in a little order, they ship product to Amazon. When a customer purchases it from our website on Shopify, they fulfill the order and send it to the customer on Shopify. So we never touch product. They fulfill Shopify and they do Amazon restock. So yeah, we never see product anymore. So yes, it's definitely very, very possible. Now, the beginning of the question was, when is it the right time, or when is it time to start using a 3PL? The recommendation that I give is the exact same recommendation that our 3PL gave to us. And when I've spoken to others, they say the same thing. When it becomes not worth your time or energy to fulfill and prep yourself, that's when it's time. And so it's different for everyone. There's not a threshold of dollars, like, oh, once you hit $30,000, there's not a threshold of once you hit 5,000 units. It's nothing like that. It's just when it's not worth your time. So if it's taking too much of your time or energy, because maybe you just don't like it, like maybe you just absolutely dread it. And if you're dreading it, that's going to be detrimental to your mental health and happiness. So it's not smart to do it. Like, we're not here to create a chore and deteriorate your mental health. We're starting our own business so we can enjoy life more than we enjoyed our job or if we hated our job. So yeah, if you don't have the energy to do it, you don't like doing it, it's too much work, do a 3PL from day one. You'll lose profit margin, but if it's better for your mental health, do it. If you have the energy and you can do it as long as you can until you're like, holy cow, this is overwhelming. So for us, we just went the route of, oh my gosh, this is overwhelming. I'm getting 11 boxes shipped to my house from China every other day. My living room looks like a playhouse. And then it was like, okay, this is too much. So that's what we did when we outsourced to a 3PL.